Ma'am, can we start?
Yes, sir. I think we can start now. So what is the number? 105.
105.
Yeah. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to invite Principal Ma'am to say a few words.
Good afternoon, dear students and all the faculty members. Good afternoon to the parents if they have joined. So at the outset, I would like to convey my best wishes to all the students of my junior college who are expecting their 12th standard result. So very soon you will have your 12th standard result, students. And our best wishes to all of you. I'm sure you all will come out with flying colors. And once your result is declared, students and parents, you will definitely want to enroll yourself for the degree college, degree courses. As per your aptitude, your liking, you would like to enroll yourself for the best course available with the University of Mumbai. So here we are today. We have our own degree college, Chandrabhan Sharma Degree College, which is affiliated to University of Mumbai. And also we are affiliated to one more university, government university, that is Yashwantrao Chavan Open University of Maharashtra. So we have several good courses available in our degree college, which you can opt for, you can enroll for. So students, first of all, in our degree college, there are different departments. If you want to go for commerce, there's Department of Commerce, which is offering courses which are in good demand like BCom, BCom Accounting Finance, Banking Insurance, Financial Market. Then we have Department of Management Studies, where you have Bachelor of Management Studies. We have Department of Information Technology, where we have a prestigious course, BSc IT. And also we have BCA course, which is affiliated to YCMOU. Then we have Department of Mass Media, where we have BAMMC, which was earlier known as BMM, Mass Media. So we have several courses available in our college, which are the best courses affiliated to University of Mumbai and also YCMOU. So today all our department heads will be presenting and giving you the depth knowledge about the different courses available to college. So once your result is declared, students, then you can start enrolling yourself. Because you are in-house students, you have quota as in-house student. And also those who are from Hindi linguistic minority, for them also we have reserved seats as a linguistic minority students. Of course, as in-house students, you will have the priority and privilege of getting first admission in our college. So here we begin, and all our departments will start the presentation to you. Pay attention. In spite of that, if you have any doubts, students, the college is open. You can come to college. You can contact the head of departments. They will be giving their phone numbers to you. We will be guiding you regarding the admission to the degree college. So here we start. So may I know the head of Department of IT, Professor Sandeep Vishwakarma, which department is presenting first?
BSc IT, ma'am.
BSc IT.
BSc IT.
Okay, sir, you may
Second
please
BSc.
start the presentation. So best wishes
Yeah.
to students. Now pay attention to the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Principal, ma'am, Junior College Coordinator, Satyanand Singh, sir, HOD of Commerce, Sanjay, sir, my dear colleagues and my dear students. Today we are here to see different course prospects after 12th. But this is very difficult task to find suitable courses as per the choice and as per the current market requirements. Most of the parents are and the students are confused about the course, which course they have to select. Sometimes we take the admission because sometimes my relative have taken the admission or some my friends have taken the admissions. We take the course, but we don't know about exact course and what is the job prospects. So exactly we have to see exactly what is the job prospects, what is the market trend, and what is the scope in the market. Accordingly, we have to decide. Now there are different courses after the 12th, but now I'll be discussing about the BSc IT as well as the BCA course. What is the eligibility as well as the job prospects in the market. After 12th, we have a different courses. Students who have taken, who have done that computer science course, they can go in a different by this backgrounds. They can go for engineering, they can go for BSc in plain BSc or some other courses. Even they can also go in pharmacy and BPharm. In our college, we have BSc IT as well as the BCA course. Students having that mathematics at 12th level, they can go for BSc IT as well as the BCA course. Even the students who have opted commerce in 12th, they can go in different courses. But still, if they want to take admission in computer course, and if they are having mathematics at 12th level, they can join BSc IT as well as the BCA course. And also sometimes the students have not taken mathematics, but still they want to pursue any computer course after the 12th. So they can do BCA course. BCA is not having any
Hello, sir.
mathematics course. Yeah. So students, they can opt for the BCA course if they're not having mathematics as a course in 12th. Now, our college is having two courses.
Hello,
BSc
sir.
IT.
We cannot hear you properly.
Sandeep sir, you're audible clearly, sir. You're audible, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Everything is fine. We can see the screen, sir.
See, there are two courses in our college, BSc IT as well as the BCA course. Now we'll see that that BSc IT is affiliated to Mumbai University. There are 6 semesters, and each semester having 5 subjects. Now, semester 1 having some basic programming subjects with the practical. Semester 2 again some advanced programming subjects like C++ as well as the numerical methods as well as the web programming. Semester 3 and 4 again there are some advanced programming subjects like Python, data structure, database management system. Semester 4 having core Java, computer oriented statistical techniques, software engineering, as well as there's computer graphics as well as the animation. Students also opting semester 5 and 6. They are having Internet of Things, they are having artificial intelligence, they are having web programming, enterprise Java, Linux administration. And also, as per the university curriculum, they have to start their projects, final year projects in semester 5 only. So they have to submit the synopsis, they have to complete their half of the module in semester 5 only. Semester 6, they have to learn business intelligence, GIS, IT service management, and also students have to learn Android programming. Apart from that, as per the market trend, we are showing some different certificate courses. And finally, they have to complete their project report as per their choice, whichever is field they are competent. Now, the another course, BCA, which is affiliated from YCMO Nasik. Again, this course having 6 semesters, semester 1, semester 2, each semester having 4 subjects, including the programming subjects. In semester 1, students are learning C and C++, including this mathematics. Semester 2, they have to learn this data structure as well as the computer networks. And apart from that, they have to learn statistics also. Semester 3, they are having operating system, web technologies, as well as the database management system, and some practical subjects like web technology as well as the database management system. Semester 4, they have to learn computer system and architecture, software engineering, Java, and also the practical labs, computer architecture, software engineering as well as the Java. Semester 5, students have to learn advanced Java, Linux administration, and practical in Linux administration as well as this advanced Java. Semester 6, they have to learn Android programming, PHP programming, and the major part is that students have to complete their final year projects, which is based on the industry. Because project is major part which is taken care by the college as well as the university for their for getting the job in the industry. Now, the main concern about the students after completing the 12th, For example, they have to go for BSc IT, for example, they have to go for computer science, or maybe they have to go for BCA, Bachelor of Computer Applications. But sometimes students are confused about which course they have to select. See, I have shown you two different courses syllabus. Most of the syllabus are common. And at the end of the semester, at the end of the course, you are getting the same job prospects. So if you're going for BSc IT, if you're going for computer science, if you're going for BCA, there is no difference. All the companies are getting with the same profile. If you see, the company are giving advertisement, student who have completed BCA / BSc IT / BCA are eligible for this particular job profile. So there is no any difference between this BSc IT or even you can say computer science or BSc BC. Now, college is offering different certificate programs. For example, as per the market trends, there are 4 certificate programs: Python, Android, ASP.NET, and PHP MySQL. And apart from that, if any new technology will come in the market, so college conducts a certificate course. And this certificate course will help you to get the job. For example, 3 months course, for example, 6 months course. And from different industry, expert will conduct the lectures and hands-on practical will be given. So this will help you for getting the job in the industry. Now, college having each and every department having their own club and associations. So BSc IT course as well as the BC having the Tech Wizard Club. This club will conduct some events like some PPT presentations, some programming events, some project evaluations like that. So a student will get exposure how to conduct the events. Even they will organize, even they will manage the events. So this club belongs to the BSc IT, BCA as well as the MC. There are major companies in which students are getting selected. There are few companies names. These are the major companies, top 10 companies. You can say the international as well as the national companies. Atos Origin, TCS, Wipro, L&T, Nokia, then Capgemini, Tech Info. There are so many, even the Tech Mahindra also. There are maximum companies who are visiting in our campus, and also off campus students are getting selected. So I have given a few companies names, but there are many more companies which are coming to our campus. Even the students are selected off campus. So job prospects is very much. Now, students who have completed their BSc IT or BSc Computer Science or BC, so where they will get the job? As what are the job profiles? Most of the students are like having this question in their minds. They can be as a system engineer, they can be as a programmer in various software development firms, they can be a web developer, they can be a software developer, as a database manager, as a security manager. Now, if the students are getting selected as a project manager, so what they have to manage? What are the key skills like project planning they can do, leadership, and also how to manage the customers and how to manage their projects. Even student can join as a network engineer. So network as well as system engineers. So they can go in the field of networking. They can go in the field of systems. They can go in the field of hardware. And also they can go in this field of customer handling, how the systems, how the company's entire environment can be handled. As a software developer, so as a software development as well as the testing, key skills like students are very good in programming language. They can also be as a database administrator. Even they can also as a web designer. So they can also go in this web technology field. This is the current trend in the market, like as a business analyst. Student can join as a business analyst in the field of business domain. They can also join as a facilitation for the different domains, and also they can join as a customer relationship manager for managing the different clients. In the field of electronics and communication, students can also join different departments like embedded systems, manufacturing sector, network and IT, academics, biomedical, telecom, as well as the entertainment field. See, each and every field having the IT department. Remember, scope of IT is very much. Everywhere, if you see, there is one department which is created by the particular company. Again, students who can join, for example, if they don't want to go in that IT, programming, or you can say that networking field, they can also join the call center because they're having some support engineers, BPO as well as the KPO also. IT enabled services, even that repair and maintenance, and also in the field of networking. There are maximum different departments. Now, sometimes after that BSc IT as well as the BCA, student wants to join some courses, right? Maybe they have to go for higher education. Again, there is a big question what they have to do. For example, if they want to do some higher education, so now there are different courses they can join. They can join
Sandeep sir,
in the
Sandeep sir, excuse me. Students are requested to mute yourself. Students are requested to mute yourself. Vijay Patil. Thank you. Sorry, sir. So you can continue.
So student can also they can also join if they want to go for higher studies. They can go for MCA, they can go for MSc IT, they can go for the MSc Computer Science. Even in the field of management, they can do MBA as a IT specialization. There are some certification courses after the graduation like CCNP as well as the CCNA. They can also join. There are some companies who are offering some certificate course along with that their graduation degree. Private companies like Oracle, IBM, Infosys, Wipro, TCS, L&T, and many more companies like 6 months certification course along with the graduation. And also there are some government sector companies in public sector companies, students can also join. In Indian Air Force, Indian Army, then Indian Navy. There are some other public sector departments where the student can join in the IT department. Now, the big question where the student can join as per the current market. Nowadays, these are the different technologies: data science, cloud computing, cyber security, DevOps, data visualization, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. See, these are the courses where the student can easily get job. And these are the market trends for next 5 years, you can say. And especially students who have completed the BC as well as the BSc IT. What are the salary package? Because sometimes the students are asking how much salary I will get. So minimum, the salary package will start from 3 lakhs to 6 lakhs as a freshers. So in short, you can say that you are starting your salary with 20 to 25,000 monthly, and maybe it will be, it depends on the student's performance. It may be 35,000, 40,000, or it may be 50,000. So this is the initial pay package. And after the experience, for example, you are having 3 years experience, 4 years experience. So your salary package will be more than 10 lakhs, or maybe more than that, depending on your technology. So these are the job prospects. At the end, we will talk about some doubts if you're having some questions in your mind. So thank you from my side. Now I will invite Professor Manali Naik to brief about the BA MMC course. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Professor Sandeep, sir.
Ma'am, you can share.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. I believe the screen is visible, and am I audible also, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Good noon, all. Myself, Professor Manali Naik, Head of Mass Media Department. And express my sincere gratitude to Principal Dr. Pratima Singh Madam for organizing such a wonderful session to help students in their difficult time in choosing right course for their right career at the right time. Also, Junior College Coordinator, Professor Satyanand Sir, for being part of this organizing platform. Warm welcome and thank you all parents and students for removing time for this session with all the passion and interest at this afternoon's peak hour of time. So, what's after 12? अब क्या करे आगे? किसको पूछे? कौन बताएगा? किस पर भरोसा करे? किसका सुने? Who will guide us, etc., etc. So, nothing to worry because डरना मना है CSC में और डर के आगे जीत है और जीत का नाम CSC है. So all your doubts will be cleared by highly professionally educated faculties with an under guidance of Principal Dr. Pratima Singh Madam. क्योंकि आप हमारे बच्चे हो और हमें आपकी फिक्र है. So let's go ahead to understand mass media, that is जनता और संचार माध्यम. So a small message from my end to all the junior college students कि what is the main agenda behind choosing the mass media or what mass media has a power that you are touching the people's mind and heart and their soul without you touch the people. So that is the main agenda, that what is the media career all about. Let us have a glance at media, that with having a degree of mass media, your option career is very vast. You all can go into photography, you all can go into advertising, you all can go into journalism, you all can go into events, you all can go into radio, social media, and the list go on. So mass media has a different types, that is you all can go into print media, you all can go into electronic media, you all can go into new age media. So basically it is very vast and the career options are also large. So this stream or this course of mass media is not restricted to certain career group. Now again in mass media, at your last year, that is after completing the first and second year, at the TY, there is a specialization that you need to choose, either journalism or advertising. And our college is offering both journalism and advertising. So you all can choose the career specialization accordingly. So many students have a doubt, अरे एडवर्टाइजिंग ले तो लिया, अभी आगे क्या करें. सो एडवर्टाइजिंग लिया है, so there are many career options, like you can be a host, you all can be radio jockey, you all can work as a TV presenter, you all can write the articles for the newspaper, you all can create your own ideas via ads which are shown on TV, where you can listen on radio, the social media ads, the outside posters, banners, and so on. So many options are there if you choose advertising as a specialization. Now moving to the journalism. Again, बच्चों को doubt रहता है, अरे journalism ले तो लिया, अभी क्या काम करेंगे, क्या job मिलेगा? So nothing to worry. Again, journalism has many courses. Like you can be a reporter, you can be a journalist, you can work in any of the news channel, you can work in any of the newspaper brands, you can work for a magazine journalist, you can be a PR specialist, and again the list go on. So now coming to a basic academic base, कि actually तुम क्या पढ़ोगे mass media में, first year में, second year और third year में. So these are the subjects. So without wasting or taking much of your time to explain in detail, I'll just give you all a glance or a basic idea कि first year में आप कौन से subject पढ़ोगे. So first year is totally all about teaching you all the communication, visual communication, mass communication, effective communication, Then a basic touch up of the history has been there, because if you are choosing mass media, तो उसका इतिहास जानना जरूरी है, that is known as history of media, and the list goes on. Second year, you have to choose an elective, that is 4 options are there. You all can see the subjects on the screen, I believe. And out of these electives, you need to choose one. Our college offers all the 4, but at the majority, whichever the elective has been opted, we offer that. And the rest subjects are the compulsory, where you are exposed to how to do the photography. If you have an interest in film communication, how to detect a film, and again to have a basic knowledge about the computers, about your writing and editing skills, and so on. Now, coming to the last year, that is your graduation year, you have semester 5 and 6. So in advertising, what will be the overview? You will be taught how to make ads. Again, digital media will be at a base, because nowadays it's an era of globalization, it is an era of digitalization. Then how to do the account planning, about the psychological point, how to understand the consumer behavior, then shifting to the entertainment, and so on. So this is general idea behind your graduation, what actually via advertising you will be looking forward. Now let us have a look at journalism specialization also. In last year, that is your graduation year, what you will be studying. Basically, it is all about writing, that you will go for photography journalism, sports journalism, crime reporting, or you have to learn certain media laws, ethics, even the investigation journalism, and so on. Here, the digital media is a base. As I said, this is a need of art. So that was all about the academic, what subjects you will be learning, or what is the background of the subject. Now, I will just give you a small intro about Media World Club, which is a part of Department of Mass Media, because it is very important to know कि apart from जो book ने दिया है, जो syllabus ने दिया है, चलो वो तो पढ़ लिया, उसके अलावा क्या? Because you are a mass media student, you cannot stick to just the syllabus. कि syllabus में 5 topics से हमने पढ़ा, चलो हो गया. No, you are mass media students. You need to develop yourself all rounder, right? So that's the reason we organize many activities. We call many expert people from the industry. We arrange guest lectures. We arrange competitions. We take to the, before the pandemic, we had organized several one-day field trips, that is, to the various printing presses, then the film studio. So this is just a photo gallery to have a glance what actually we do. Hope that might develop some interest in your looking at the photos. These are the activities that we do in a degree college in mass media course. So that was all about the photo gallery. Now, again, बच्चों को वापस एक डाउट आता है, चलो TY तो कर लिया, अब आगे क्या? अब आगे क्या? That also will give you an idea that what courses are available after completing your mass media of 3 years graduation. Now, you all can go for postgraduate diplomas, which is like for 11 months, 1 year, 2 year, whether it's for advertising, event, film, content, digital media, or as equivalent to MBA, you all can enroll for master's course, that is in entertainment, media, and advertising, or even you can do MBA in marketing. You all can do masters in film direction, masters in communication in journalism, and so on. So these are the basic regular courses what I've explained you all today, which have a great demand. And let me tell you one thing, all the parents and students here, कि mass media एक ऐसा कोर्स है जिसका कभी क्रेज और ट्रेंड मार्केट में से जाएगा नहीं. So all the courses related to the mass media, all the postgraduate or all the master courses have a great value, and there are always new add-on courses. For example, जैसे last year ही masters in communication and journalism launch हुआ, तो अगले साल और कुछ नया, अगले साल और कुछ नया. So all the master courses are keeping on add by University of Mumbai every year. कीपिंग इन टू माइंड कि करंट ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है, बच्चों की जरूरतें क्या है, मार्केट की जरूरत क्या है, अकॉर्डिंगली द डिजाइन्स आर बीइंग courses are being designed. So that was all about your future, that is after TY. Now at a glance, at a quick, I'll tell you कि अपने CSC कॉलेज के बच्चे जिन्होंने मास मीडिया कोर्स किया है उनका फ्यूचर क्या है. Some of our students, okay, the alumni who are the passed out, they have taken admission in the international universities, that is John Hopkins universities within, some students have been enrolled for filmmaking courses in Kingston University, UK, Whistling Woods, MET. So these are the top universities where our own Chandraban Sharma College students of mass media course has taken admission. So they have given a way for their career by taking admission for the further growth with the top universities. So ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे बच्चे सिर्फ local universities या colleges में ही जाते हैं. And because the only agenda to tell you is that even though you all are doing the mass media courses from the Chandraban Sharma College, there are opportunities you can go for the international universities because our own students have opted that. Apart from that, there are few students who have started their own business as well, that is their careers. Some students have opened their own production houses, that is Picture Ke Piche Private Limited, where the students are working as their own founder, they are directing the film. Some students have founded the Spotlight Studio where all the shooting and all takes place. Some have found, some are the founder of Roots Digital, the digital platform, the solutions for all. Some of our students are working as a journalist in Jai Maharashtra News, Sakal. Some are working in Times of India, some are working in TV9, and the list goes on. And there are many more. This is the few highlights because we have no time constraint, so we can't add the list long. So I just wanted to give you a gist about our students. That's it. Examination for the degree courses is like for 75-25, which is standard for all the streams. And especially mass media, we have live projects, we have case studies, presentation, because as I said, the mass media students cannot have only bookish knowledge. They need to work on live projects for the overall development. Next comes the virtual discipline in mass media course, because this is currently what is going on the online lectures. So you all need to keep the videos on, well dressed, your attire, your presentation has to be decent. Next is about the attendance. As you all know, our college is very strict about the attendance. You all need to attend the lectures regularly, which will benefit you no matter what. So that was all about mass media department. So see you all soon in CSC Media House. Any doubt or need help, please feel free to reach us. That is Professor Manali Naik. This is my number. You all can WhatsApp me your doubts, or even if you need this presentation, I can forward you, or you all can mail me at manali9csccollege.co.in. So that's it for the presentation class. Thank you all for listening with patience. Now let's go ahead and have a look at the management studies course. I request Professor Umesh Kabadi sir to take over this session further. Thank you once again. Over to you, Professor Umesh sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Manali Naik. Sandeep sir, can I share my screen?
Yeah, sir, you can share.
Thank you, sir. So am I audible? Loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Manali Naik. Good afternoon, all. I, Professor Umesh Kabadi, Head of Management Studies and IQAC Coordinator, welcome all parents, students, and my dear faculties for today's career guidance session. Before we go ahead, I would like to thank Principal Dr. Pratima Singh Madam for continuously taking effort for today's to organize this session and making as a part of the same. Also, I would like to thank Satyanand sir and Sanjay sir for being the major part of this platform. So without taking much of your precious time, let me introduce to you all management studies, well known as BMS. This course is one of the most demanded course in University of Mumbai. This course was started in the year 1999 in University of Mumbai. The college started offering this course from the date of inception. Till date, the BMS course is working in its full capacity. And I'm sure we all are waiting to be the part of this prestigious course once the result of our 12th are declared. The subjects which are offered are truly industrial based. The course covers subject specialization in 3 fields of management. Out of these 3 years, the first year is common to all. All the subjects are common. However, in the second year, the course offers specialization in the field of finance, marketing, and HR. So based upon the student's interest, student can select any one specialization, which may be a marketing, finance, or HR. These specializations are offered in the second year, and the same continues for your third year also. For second year, you will be having 5 compulsory subjects, and 2 specialization subjects depending upon your choice. If you have selected marketing, you'll be having 2 subjects of marketing for SEM 3 and SEM 4, which is your second year. For third year, again, the specialization continues. The specialization which you have selected for second year, it continues for third year also. However, in third year, you will be having 2 compulsory subjects, that is common to all. That will be common to all. But your specialization subjects increases a bit. Over here, you will be having 4 specialization subjects depending upon your specialization, the specialization which you have chosen. Maybe marketing, maybe finance, or maybe HR. Our college is one of the college which offers all 3 specialization: marketing, finance, and HR. The college organizes various guest lectures for the students for selecting the right specialization. The college also has various certificate programs for BMS students. Subjects which we will be studying, especially in BMS, like strategic management, principles of marketing, principles of management, business planning and entrepreneurial management, and the list goes on. Our college, our BMS department has its own clubs and association named as Chanakya, which is truly handled by the students of BMS. Whatever we are learning in classroom, whatever subjects we are learning in the classroom, the theoretical parts are actually implemented with the help of events. And such events are planned, organized purely by the students of BMS. Events like icebreaker, debate competition, inceptionist, tagline quiz, and many more. So students may have certain doubts. Sir, once we are done with the BMS, what after BMS? What are the scopes available after we are done with our BMS? So once students complete the 3 years of BMS, student can opt for their higher education, maybe your MMS, your PGDBM, MBA, your MCOM, CFA, and many more. Also, the job opportunities are huge. Jobs like project management, HR development, customer management, data management, and the list goes on and on. So my dear students, this was all about BMS. If you have any queries, you can WhatsApp me. If you feel any doubt what all things we will be learning in BMS, my WhatsApp number is available on your screen. Thank you all for listening to this presentation with great patience. Now I would request Professor Charlotte Bhaskar ma'am to give overview of commerce stream. Thank you once again. Over to you, Professor Charlotte Bhaskar ma'am.
Thank you, Professor Umesh. So can I share my screen? Am I audible?
Ma'am, you can share, yeah.
Yeah. Is this visible? Is this visible?
Yes.
Yes. A very good afternoon to our respected principal, Dr. Pratima Singh ma'am, Junior College Coordinator, Satyanand Singh sir, all the faculties, parents and students. I am Professor Charlotte Bhaskar, Faculty of Bachelor of Commerce. And now I would like to give a brief presentation on the course of Bachelor of Commerce. Firstly, Bachelor of Commerce is the best traditional undergraduate degree course for commerce students. In Chandrabhan Sharma College, this course first commenced in the year 2008-9. We have an intake capacity of 240 students and the student-teacher ratio is 120:1. Now, students, let us discuss about the course and the eligibility criteria. Bachelor of Commerce is a 3 years undergraduate program and includes advanced learning of accounts, economics, business law, taxation, insurance, and management. Bachelor of Commerce has a broader perspective and teaches students a wide range of subjects. The eligibility criteria for this course is 10+2, that is your 12th standard in any stream from a recognized higher education board. We will now have a look at the various subjects offered under commerce semester-wise. So students, these are the subjects offered under semester 1 and 2. Foundation course, business communication, business economics, commerce, environmental studies, mathematics and statistical techniques, accountancy and financial management. The subjects in semester 3 and 4 are accountancy and financial management. In semester 3, you will have management accountancy. In semester 4, auditing. Other subjects are business economics, commerce. You have electives. So you can choose between advertising and computer application, foundation course again, and law. In semester 5 and 6, that is your final year, you have accountancy and financial management, cost accounting, business economics, commerce, electives, export and computer application, direct and indirect taxation. We will now discuss about the examination pattern. University of Mumbai follows a credit-based evaluation system. The performance of the learners shall be evaluated on the basis of external examination. In your first year, all the question papers would be comprising of 100 marks, except for the subject of foundation course, which will be done in two components. Internal, 25 marks, for which you will have a project, and the external will be an written examination of 75 marks. The passing criteria is a minimum of 40%, that is 40 out of 100. So in your internal marks, you need to get a minimum of 10 out of 25, and in your external exam, a minimum of 30 out of 75. Now students, co-curricular activities along with academics are very essential to develop problem solving, critical thinking, creative thinking, communication, and collaborative abilities for holistic development of students. To foster the same, the college has very active clubs and associations. Under Bachelor of Commerce, we have EMAC zone. EMAC basically stands for Economics, Mathematics, Accountancy, and Commerce. There are many activities conducted under EMAC zone, like quiz competitions, guest lectures, poster making competition, essay competition, webinars, now that we are online, etc. These are jointly conducted by faculties as well as students. We also offer various certificate courses like English speaking, advanced Excel, MS Office, advanced banking programs, NISM certification, etc. to provide students a foundation of important knowledge and cultivate practical skills that will serve you well in the working world. There are many job prospects in the market too for BCom students. You can pursue a career in accounting and auditing, tax advisory services, commercial banking, international banking, financial services, other sectors like automobile, hospitality, telecommunication, BPOs, manufacturing services, government services, insurance services, etc. You can also choose a career in one of the following fields like teaching and academia, analytics, management, law. You can also pursue professional courses like CA, CFA, CS parallelly with BCom. Other courses like financial services, sales and marketing, etc. To improve your career prospects, our college also has an active placement cell which has placed our Bachelor of Commerce students in reputed and prestigious organizations like Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Life Insurance, Equitas Bank, HDB Financial Services, and many, many more. So students, this brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you students for your patience. I hope this presentation has enlightened your knowledge and I hope to see you in the future. Thank you very much. I would now like to call upon Professor Tushar Shah to further present on the course of BAC, that is BCom Accountancy and Finance.
Good afternoon, all of you. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And my screen is visible to all?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So good afternoon, all of my dear students, our beloved principal Dima ma'am, and our junior college representative, coordinator Satyanand sir, and all the students, all the colleagues, and thank you Sarit ma'am for giving me opportunity, and principal ma'am and Satyanand sir. So we are talking about the Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting and Finance. Myself, coordinator Tushar Shah. You can note down my number if you want any query regarding this course. So Mumbai University has started this course in the year 2004 and 5. The main object of starting this course is in-depth knowledge of accounting and finance. people are thinking already BCom course are there. So why the Mumbai University introduced the BAF course, that is Bachelor of Accounting and Finance. So main aim of this course to give the in-depth knowledge of accounting and finance. Even though the BCom course gives the detailed knowledge, but not that much what people from CA, CAS, CMA background want. So for that, the university has given a specialization accounting course, and they give you a classroom teaching, seminar, project, practical training. Even you have a project work in the 6th semester where you can go in depth for your accounting background and clearing your accounting doubts. So that's why this course was probably introduced in the year 2004 and 5. So in BAF course, the college has started this course in the year 2008-9. The main object of this course to give the detailed knowledge of the account. And that's why they have kept the criteria for taking an admission. Minimum 45% required in your 12th examination, that is HSC, and only commerce students are allowed to take the admissions. Now, in some streams like BMS or BBI, science students can opt for this also. But in BAF course, they specifically mention that only commerce students who learn that account in their first year and second year, they can take the admission. So just brief of this course, first year you have a financial accounting, and while planning this course, the special committee has recommended that this course will be related to the CA course. Almost 60 to 70% portion of the CA foundation is related to your first year BAF. That is financial accounting, cost accounting, financial management, foundation course, business communication. These all papers you are already in your CA foundation. Same you have to continue in your first year. Even in the second semester, you have a mathematics, business maths, business law, which are there in your foundation also. And while framing the second year syllabus, they has just gone through with the CA inter syllabus, and because in TY BCom, the tax was introduced in third year, but in BAF, they introduced the tax in second year only. So second year, you can see the syllabus, financial accounting, cost accounting, direct tax, foundation course, IT, law, all are the courses are majorly determined and related to your professional courses like CS, CA, CMA, where commerce background students want to pursue their future in the CA, CS and CMA. And if you want to go for the specialization MBA for finance, you can use this course. In third year also, you can see there are a lot of financial accounting, because the main aim of this course, the people from passing this BAF should know detail of this account. And even you have a project work or industry training work, you can opt for the option. You can go for the industrial training or you can go for the project work. So this is the third year. Now main aim after doing the BAF, what is the next? So these are the course you can go for the higher education. Like I already told you that you can go for the MCOM specialization in account. You can do your chartered accounting, because this course main aim is to give you a fundamental knowledge of CA. Even you can go for the chartered financial accounting. It's most demanded in the all over world. Company secretary, FRA, financial risk manager, master in business administrative in finance, that I already told you. Even you can go for the certified management accounting, other certified course of stock market and NISM and NCFM modules. So if you are doing this post graduation, you can well place in some of the big company. And what type of job profile you will get in that? You can work as a financial consultant. Even you can work as an account analyst. You can work as a marketing manager, billing data analysis, account assistance. Nowadays, this course and this is most demanded course in the country, because maximum students want to pursue for the CA after doing the 12th. So you can offer this course, financial analysis, bank analysis, Even you are work as an auditor, that is as a CA, export import manager, tax consultant, stock brokers, financial risk manager, insurance agent, and sales marketing. So I will propose my vote of thanks and also wish you a best luck for your futures. And while selecting your course, you can go through with this PPT if you want. You can tag me or you can message me. I can give you a PPT for this also. So thanks, and I will hand over to our next colleague, Anjana Madam. Anjana ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Professor Tushar sir. A very good afternoon to our dear respected principal madam and faculty members and my dear student. I'm Anjana Verma, head of the Department of Banking and Insurance, is here to take you all through journey inside banking and insurance sector, which students can choose as their future career option. Career option after 12th commerce. You have many options after 12th commerce. You can opt for BCom, you can opt for BBA, you can opt for BAFM, you can opt for BFM, and now graduation in banking and insurance. The bachelor's degree program in banking and insurance is full-time course of University of Mumbai. It has a first year, second year, third year. In first year, you have semester 1 and semester 2. In second year, semester 3 and semester 4. And in third year, semester 5 and semester 6. In this entire three years of your BBI course, you're going to specialize in different subjects. In banking and insurance, you are going to be specialized about the environment and management of financial services, principles and practices of banking and insurance, foundation course of banking sector, foundation course of insurance sector, international business, and central banking. These are the main core subject of banking and insurance. Apart from this, you're also going to specialize in the accounting area where you're going to learn cost accounting, management accounting, financial accounting, financial reporting analysis, which is purely based to the banking and insurance, security analysis and portfolio management, direct taxes, and auditing. The student which studies in BCom and BAF, you are also going to learn accounting, same accounting here in BBI also. You're also going to have some subject of business management, which BMS students learn in their course. So we are not like that. We are not studying business management. We are also doing that. You are going to learn about the human resources management, strategic management, organizational behavior, principles of management, turnaround management. You will also learning about the investment management because we are into banking and insurance sector where most of the things are taken into investment area. So you are also going to learn investment management. In this particular area, you're going to learn about wealth management, mutual fund management, financial markets, financial services management, and international banking and finance, also one of the part which you're going to learn in the banking and insurance course. We also look into the overall development of the students. When you are into a service industry, you really need to have a communication skill. So this is also one of the subjects which you are going to learn in this entire 3-year course. You are also going to learn about macro and microeconomics because central banking is there and central banking is looking into the economics overall. So you're going to learn macro and microeconomics also. Research methodology is also one of the subjects which is included in the Bachelor's of Banking and Insurance because many of the students who would like to go for the research. So we are also teaching them research methodology, how the research is conducted. Information technology is also included in the banking and insurance sector because IT is one of the area which is required very much nowadays, and we all have already experienced this because of this pandemic, how important is the technology. So this is one of the subject which is also going to be taught to the student. Now, when we are talking about this particular banking and insurance sector, what is the objective of this particular course? This is undergraduation course. It is purely commerce background, and it is 3 years course. And its objective is to be focused on development of analytical skills and building professional competencies to provide candidates with insight into the world of banking and insurance. How we are going to provide this? This is provide through the theoretical and practical levels in the areas of banking and insurance, laws, regulation, accounting, finance, and communication skills. You must be thinking if the practical knowledge, how it is possible. So we have a Mudra club. This is our club. Through this club, our students and the teachers are taking initiative with the help of the management and the principal's guidance. We are organizing n number of events like RBI grade B examination guidance, which is organized. We are also organizing how the student can have a planning for their banking PO examination. The entire program is organized by the industrial person we invite bankers to give a guidance to our students. And also we organize the national level webinar where we have appointed all the industry people from all the different banking sector. And we also organize online quiz national level carnival through which students are going through the current affairs and preparing the questions and preparing the question papers and giving it to the and circulating to the entire Mumbai, and they are getting the knowledge of how they can conduct this kind of activities also, and they are learning journal knowledge also. When we talk about the theoretical knowledge about banking, insurance, laws, regulation, accounting, finance, and communication skill, how it is provided. It is through the books by giving a different types of group assignment to the students, and also individual presentation is given to the students so that they can build on their communication skill and they build on their confidence level. Now, what after BBI? After completing your graduation in banking and insurance, what next? After completing this degree course, there are public sector banks and insurance company. There are private sector banks and insurance company. There are different types of examination conducted at both the level, at the banking level and the insurance level. If you talk about the banking, there's a probationary officer examination, accounting assistant examinations, financial planners, portfolio managers, insurance managers, risk managers, and reinsurance executives. After completing graduation, individual can give banking exams like IBPS, Common Written Examination for Probationary Officer, SBI PO examination. They can also appear for IBPS, Common Written Examination for Clerical Recruitment for PSUs, State Bank of India Clerical Examination, Common Written Exam for Regional Rural Banks, Common Written Exam for Specialist Officer, IDBI Bank Executive Exams, RBI exams, RBI Assistant exams, and NABARD Assistant Manager exam. If you talk about the insurance sector, we have Life Insurance Corporation of India, we have New India Assurance Company Limited, we have National Insurance Company Limited, we have Oriental Insurance Company Limited, United Insurance, India Insurance Company. Insurance sector is divided into again two categories. One is a government rule and second one is a private. When we talk about the government ruled companies, they are LIC, New India Assurance, National Insurance, United India Insurance Company Limited, the Oriental Insurance Company. There are private sectors Some of the example which I have mentioned here: Aviva Life Insurance Company, Bajaj Alliance, Bharti AXA Life Insurance Company, Birla Sun Life, where the student can apply for the job. Individual can give insurance exam like LIC Assistant Exam, LIC AAO Assistant Administrative Officer Exam, LIC ADO Examination, Administrative Officer Examination, and LIC Agent Examination. Latest salary structure, if you look into the public and private insurance sector, it is 25% of the employee earn less than 19,800, 50% of the employee earn 32,000, and 75% of the employee earn 46,900 Indian rupees, and almost every 100%, almost everyone earns 61,800 INR or less in insurance sector. And when we talk about the banking sector, it is 25% of the employees earning 20,000 plus Indian rupees, and 50% are earning more than 34,000 or less, and 75% are earning 56,600, and 100%, if you see, it is 71,300 INR is earned by every one in banking sector. If you look at some of the example which I have taken, if you are working as a bank probationary officer, your annual income will be somewhere around 5 lakhs to 8 lakhs. If you bank clerk, if you're working as a bank clerk, your salary will be 3 lakhs to 3.8 lakhs. And if you're working as a specialist officer in any of the bank, then your salary will be somewhere around 4 lakhs to 4.6 lakhs. To conclude here, in this corporate world, banking and insurance is the least in the list of priority sector. To establish a successful career, banking is evidently one of the most prospective sector. I thank here to all of you for listening very patiently. Now I request Professor Umesh to give you a brief about the Bachelor's of Finance and Management. Thank you, everyone.
Umesh sir, you can start.
Sandeep sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, all. I, Professor Umesh Kabadi, Head of Bachelor of Financial Markets, BFM. Welcome all parents, students, and my dear faculties for today's career guidance session. Before we go ahead, I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Pratima Singh ma'am, to organize this session and making the part of the same. I would also like to thank Satyanand sir and Sanjay sir for being a major part of this platform. Students, moving ahead with the next course, which is offered by a college, that's Bachelor of Commerce, Financial Market, also known as BFM. This course is a 3-year full-time undergraduate program. This course was started in our college in the year 2012. BFM course mainly provides a detailed knowledge, detailed understanding about the financial market and make students understand how various sectors, various companies, various businesses move ahead with the help of various subjects which the course offers. Students who would like to make their career, who aspire to make their career in financial sector, in financial market, can surely go with this course. The reason why this course was introduced in University of Mumbai to make students aware about various fields like corporate finance, how financial market works, how global economy works, banking sector, taxation policies, and many more. In this course, students are taught various technical skills which they may require once they are placed in companies. Students are taught various problems which a company may face in their day-to-day work, in their day-to-day business. With the help of analytical skills which the student are taught during this 3 years program. This knowledge helps students to understand, to use their analytical skills, and to develop and to utilize the financial information about the company and to solve some complex problems which occurs in businesses. So once we enroll for this course, BFM, these are the list of subjects which we will be learning in our first year. In the first year, we shall be having basic of financial markets. However, in second and third year, we shall be having some specialized subjects like equity market, debt market, commodity market, research analyst, and many more. And the list goes on. This course has its own club and association named as Shareholders Club, where all the events, all the programs are purely managed by the students of BFM. The events are not only planned, their implementation part, their organizing part are completely managed by the students themselves. These are the few glimpses of the events which the BFM department has organized, like mock stock, debate events, certain auctions of shares, how to become smart investors. Various guest lectures are also arranged. Various corporate people who are actually working in financial sectors are being called as a guest lecture so that student can be aware, student can understand what's the update going in financial markets. Also, student may be having certain doubts. Once we are done after BFM, once we are done with this course, what next? What is a career opportunity? What we shall be doing after completing this course, BFM? So students, these are the list of courses which we can go for, which we can opt for after we complete our 3-year undergraduate program, Bachelor of Financial Markets. We can continue, we can do our MBA in Finance, MCOM, MFM. We also can apply for NISM various courses. What all are the job opportunities after completing our BFM? As we all know, every company has a finance department. So the job opportunities are huge. We can go for various financial institutions, like some broking firms. We can also opt for some financial intermediaries, like some clearing houses, mutual funds, and many more. Students having knowledge of financial market can they can start with their own business. They can start trading on their own. Simultaneously, you can start your job also. But if we are really not looking out for a job, you can have your own business. You can start your own trading company. There are many students from BFM who have started their own trading businesses. There is a huge market available. There are huge job opportunities available in financial markets. Students, this was all about BFM. If you have any doubt, any query related to this course, BFM, you can call me. We are definitely there to help you all. This was all about BFM. Sandeep sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I think some students having some questions. Some students have posted some messages. Now they can ask questions regarding their course. Now this session is open for all the students. Whatever doubts they have, they can ask the questions for all the departments.
Students, if you have doubt regarding any of the courses offered by our college, the session is open for you all. The session is open where you can ask your doubts, your queries, your questions related to any of the course.
One
Sandeep
student have
sir.
posted one query in the chat box. Simultaneously, you can do both the courses from two different universities. For example, if you are doing commerce, you can also go for BCA from Yeshwantrao Chauhan University. So simultaneously, you can do both the courses. Even if you are doing some other courses, right? So from two different universities, you can do both the courses. Yes, Anjana ma'am.
No, about this question only I was calling
Okay,
out.
okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now the students, now session is open to all of you. Whatever doubts, whatever questions in your mind, you can ask. All the coordinators are here. All the subjects experts are here. Whatever doubts, whatever any questions, if you're in your mind, you can ask.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I was a bit confused between the BMS and BBA. So our college offers BMS, and that's great. But sir, I'm still confused that which one is better.
I think there are both are the different fields. I think Anjana ma'am and Umesh sir.
Sandeep sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The question is regarding difference between BMS and BBA.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So both are actually same qualifications. They are undergraduate programs in management. Only difference is BMS is offered by University of Mumbai. And BBA is offered by the other universities. When it is given, same degree is given by Mumbai University, they call it BMS. Any other university, any deemed university, private university, then they call it BBA. That is the difference.
Okay, ma'am.
So in that
Okay,
respect,
ma'am.
I can say BMS is better than BBA because it is offered by University of Mumbai, which is a large, prestigious, old university. So my conclusion
Yes,
is
ma'am.
BMS is better.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Other students, now this forum is open to all of you only. Any doubts, anything you can ask.
You can write in chat box. There was one question sometime back, Sandeep sir, that can we do some courses online?
Yeah, some students have can we do a course at CBS online college from CBS college online?
Yeah. The answer to that is, some student asked whether can we do online. Actually, all courses are full-time courses offered by University of Mumbai. You have to come to the college. But in the pandemic period, since it is conducted online, so yes, till the time we are not allowed to conduct the classes, it is online only admission process you have to complete. Otherwise, when things are normal, then you are required to come to the college, attend as a full-time course. Sandeep sir, you can add to that.
Yeah, ma'am. It's only like till that pandemic that it will be online. So now, but we can't say that it is offered as online course. It's a full-time
Yes.
course and they have to come to the college.
Yes, yes. Okay, if the student can want to ask the question later, they can also post their query in their class group, and the class teachers of 12th standard will forward it to us and we will reply to their queries. Or alternatively, the WhatsApp number is given by the head of departments. You can also ask your questions directly on the WhatsApp. Or you can come down to college. Also, your questions will be addressed in the college also.
So as such, I think there is no any questions. So now we
Yeah.
can conclude here.
Yeah, we can wind up now.
Okay.
So thank you all the students, parents, faculty members, head of departments for attending this session. So thanks and best wishes to the students in anticipation of their results. So that's all from our side. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.